Ally Navarrete here post-game with our player of the game, Logan Evans of Pitt. Logan, you had a pretty good day on the mound, had some jams there, but you really battled out of it. What was going through your mind trying to get out of those things?
I just try to stay calm, process like what I can do early on in the count, try to get some ground balls, and then it happened to turn out to be some double plays, some clutch pitches for me, so it worked.
And this was your second start as a Bravo. The last one kind of crazy considering everything that got cut short at Harwich. What was it like to be here and play at Bourne Park and get to start at home?
It was awesome. It was a good crowd tonight. They were very energetic, and I felt like everybody was behind me, so it was nice to pitch at home.
And obviously you guys couldn't get it done, but coming off the win yesterday, how are you guys feeling going into the rest of this homestand?
You know what? I think we're in a good position. Obviously, like Coach Lander says, we're going to have to obviously hit, but pitching and defense is really good right now, and that's how you usually win games. So if we just scratch a few runs, we'll be fine.
Yeah, you had some great defense behind you today. Talk about how important that was.
Yeah, Paul made a play for me up the middle that really saved me, and then a lot of the guys, I mean, I can credit everybody, but they all made plays for me, and being a sinker guy, getting a lot of contact, it really helps have a good defense, so it was awesome.
Awesome, thank you.
Thank you.
Ally Navarrete alongside Cam Manna and Matt Scalzo for post-game Tomahawk Talk. The Braves fall to 0-2 against Cotuit this season with a 3-0 loss at Bourne Park to start a 5-game home stretch. Now, Matt, positive though, Logan Evans showed some serious resilience on the bump today.
Yeah, he dealt with some traffic around the base paths early in the game, and he was able to stand tall, keep it at a manageable score line for Bourne. He didn't give up a run until the 5th inning, and he did a really good job commanding the zone, kept hitters off bounds, let his defense make some nice plays around it. That's what you need from a starter. Keep your bats in the game, and while the bats didn't really get going, Logan Evans did a nice job keeping Bourne in the game for as long as he could.
You mentioned the defense, and I spoke to him after the game, and he brought that up. Cam, talk about the defense and its importance early on in this one.
Yeah, very special for this team. Paul Tamaro at shortstop kind of kept this a baseball game, kept it at a scoreless game at a certain point. That's big, and the defense has kind of changed and altered as the season has gone on. They've backed up their pitchers a lot better, giving Logan Evans and starters, a guy like Ryan Fisher coming out of the bullpen, more confidence and more stamina. So the defense is what kept Bourne in this game with that pitching for as long as they could.
Now, such a different story from last night, Matt. Not only one hit today for the Bravos, thanks to Kavi Castor. Last night, 15 hits. Talk about what went wrong.
Yeah, the Cotuit pitchers just really did a good job at keeping hitters off bounce, and Cam and I hit on during the broadcast. This is the top pitching staff in the Cape League, and you came in facing the same pitcher again, the same 3 pitchers that you saw last week, and you would hope that something would have changed, maybe some sort of keys you picked up on. Instead, it was the opposite. Tucker Novotny came out and was simply exceptional. Same with Chase Hopewell, the bullpen, and then Noah Ruin closed it out. You know, it just happens sometimes with baseball. One night you got 15 hits, the next you get 1 or 2, and it's just the way it goes. And I think Pete Ciuffreda says it best, and he said it last night. Baseball is a game of adjusting, and you know you got to take what you learned from today and carry it to tomorrow against YD.
Yeah, speaking of YD, they're the hottest team in the East. What does Bourne need to do better tomorrow to kind of get back in the win column?
Well, kind of what they've done the last few games. After that Wareham loss, we talked about flushing it out and moving on to the next day. They did that so well. They beat Chatham 11-1. With this YD team, the important thing for Bourne is getting out on this team early and commanding that lead. You expect the bats to come back alive. Matt brought it up. This Cotuit pitching staff and Tucker Novotny, that starter, one of the best on the Cape, the best pitching staff as a whole right now. So you expect them to bounce back. The pitching is going to be there. But most important thing, flush it out, start over tomorrow, and get out an early lead over YD.